want you to show me how to get to know someone like you, someone like you. I want you to know me, 'cause I know then you'll see we could be true, we could be true. I want you to see what I see in us, something so real, something so real.
Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Laneesia Shantel, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. I have been posting videos every day of this week, and I'm so freaking excited that I have been sticking to it. I had a very special video planned today, but it did not work out the way that I wanted it to because it started raining. So hopefully you will get that video, but you'll get it next week when it's not raining. I'm gonna give a disclaimer now. If you hear kids in the background, it's because the twins are in the background. They're playing kind of quiet, but you might hear a scream every now and again because they are very animated when they play with their toys. So if you hear a ah or this or whatever, it's the twins. They're playing in the background. So in this video, I wanted to tell you all some few tips that help me, that may help you if you are someone like me that has a very full plate. And you might be like, Laneesia, what do you mean by a full plate? Because full plate to everyone kind of means something different. So for the most part, everyone knows that I am a teacher. I also do like hiring work for Amazon. And some like payroll stuff. Obviously a mom of 2 toddlers, and I take a class at a local college for my recertification of being a teacher. So that is a lot of stuff to try and balance all at once, as well as keeping a sane mind and being happy and being positive. And to be honest, there are certain things that you have to do in order to do that. Now, one of the first things that I do, so tip number 1, is to not think about everything all at one time. When you think about everything at one time, you will overwhelm yourself and you'll be like, oh my gosh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do this, and then nothing gets done. Or at least for me, like when I think about everything, I'll be like, woo, okay, you want me to do what, when, where, how? Like if I think about everything all at once, I'm never gonna get anything done, like never. So, which leads me into number 2, which is to make a list. Now my trick to making a list is a little bit different than what other people say. So usually people make an entire list of what they have to do in that day or maybe in that week or whatever. That still overwhelms me. Like to see so many things that I have to check off, I'm like, realistically I can't do that all day, and then I feel defeated. So therefore what I do is I make a list and I write one thing at a time that I'm going to accomplish within like the next hour. And then when I complete it, then I can check it off, and then I write the next thing that I'm going to do that I can check off within like the next hour. So it's like I put my list together like step by step, like as I'm doing it. That way I do not feel overwhelmed looking at the entire list. Because realistically, if Laneesia, write out an entire list of like what I need to do in a day, there's going to be 20 things that I need to do, and I'm going to be like, okay sis, I ain't doing that, I ain't doing that, I ain't doing that. And then I will never get anything done because I'll look at it and I'll be like, well, I know I'm not gonna do this today. And so yeah, that's my tip, is to write the things that you're going to do in the day one by one, because maybe that will help you, because it helps me. The next thing is to know that you may not be able to get everything done all in one day. So pick the things that you know will work for that particular day. Hopefully that makes sense. So I'm going to explain it a little bit more. So for me, I know there are some activities that I just don't like to do. So that's one category. There are activities that are easy for me to do, that are very mindless and I can do it without thinking about it. And then there are things that require me to have a lot of brain capacity to do them in order for them to be done well. So based off of those 3 categories, determine on when I do them in the week. So if it is something that I know I hate and I don't like to do, I do those first, because otherwise I'll just procrastinate and I won't do them. So those things being laundry, cooking, and like washing dishes. That sounds bad, especially for someone who wants to be somebody's wife. However, like, let's not be you know, like that. I don't really find joy in like having to wash 10 loads of clothes. Like, I got 2 kids, I wear a lot of clothes, I change a lot throughout the day. Like, it's a lot of clothes. Like, nobody really wants to sit and fold 10 loads of laundry. I just don't. So I do that in the beginning of the week. So usually I do that on like a Sunday or a Monday when I don't have the boys. That way I can just bunker down and do it when I don't have them, because if I have them, I'm not washing clothes because they'll mess it up. They unfold clothes, then it's like, it makes the process longer. So yeah, like folding clothes, meal prepping, and washing dishes, like I do all of that on like Sunday and Monday. Like, if I can get all of that done on Sunday and Monday, I'm good. So when I move on to Tuesday and Wednesday, the next thing that I do are the easy tasks for me, the stuff that's mindless. So like actually cleaning up my apartment is easy. Like, I love cleaning up and redecorating and moving stuff around and vacuum cleaning. That stuff I can do. Is mindless. You put on some music, you get it done. Or some of the HR stuff that I have to do for Amazon is real easy. Like, it's just like click here, click that, put this, type that. Like, I don't really have to like use my brain power to like come up with essays and stuff, you know what I mean? Like, I just do it and keep it moving. Now, the stuff that requires brain power, I have to do that earlier in the day. It's either earlier in the day or late at night when I still have energy. Which me having energy at night is very rare these days. So early in the day it is. So anytime I do like a homework assignment or I'm making a lesson for my students, it has to be in the morning. Otherwise, after I eat lunch, brain power is going, and then after that, whatever I wrote, I'm sorry, but it's not my best work. It's probably trash. Like, it probably will be good for somebody else, but if you know my caliber of work, you'll be like, Laneesia wrote this. She didn't write that. She didn't actually take her time to write that. So yeah, so think about like the tasks and how they are ranked to you, whether or not they're easy, whether you like it or not, and how much brain power you got to use, and determine when you should do it in the day. And then the last tip that I'm going to give you is to stay connected to whatever your power source is. I know everyone has a different religion. My religion is Christianity, so I believe in God. And so these past few weeks, I really haven't been as close or connected as I would like to have been. And that's just because I just kind of felt down. You can kind of notice it when I kept saying like I hadn't retwisted the front of my hair. Anytime my hair doesn't look A1, it's a reflection of like how my life is. Like, if my life not 100, my hair is not 100. Like, it's just not. But right now I'm feeling myself, so my life is A1 because I'm cute. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Anyway, so like I was saying, you have to really be connected into God. In these last few days, I've really been listening to Dr. Darius Daniels, which is new for me, because if you know me, you know I 100 believe and stand behind listening to Michael Todd. Like, that is my internet pastor through and through, day in and day out. But I recently have been liking Darius Daniels. He is doing this new like series of like teaching you how to like break down and actually learn the Bible for yourself and being able to apply it to your life. And it's a 3-day free like masterclass, and I think I'm really going to do that. And just different stuff like that. And I also bought this book called The Wait, I believe it's called. It's by Devon Franklin and Megan Good. I also bought the devotional that goes to that. I have a very specific notebook for writing in when I like listen to sermons. Hold on, somebody's screaming. Alright, so yeah. So my last tip is basically just that. It's to make sure that you're connected to whoever or whatever your power source is. That way you can lean on it. Because ultimately, if you are working in your purpose, then you're like the purpose that God gave you, not the one that you gave yourself, then you have to ultimately give it back to God. Like once you give it back to him, it becomes easy. So if it ever feels like it's too much for you or it's too hard, it means that you're doing it all on your own and you're not depending on your source. So give it back to him. So that's all I have for today's video. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Again, if you like me or my kids, and I'll be posting more videos. Thank you so much, and I will see you in our next video. Bye.